Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I am back with a new series that I thought would be fun to try out, and I'm going to show you guys how to get a high-end makeup look at a bargain price point, so stay tuned. So I wanted to start out and try and dupe this Poppy palette from Tarte that I picked up, and as you guys know, I love high-end makeup, but it's definitely not in my budget. This was kind of like a rare treat for Mother's Day, so I thought this would be really fun to, see if I could dupe this, find something that's kind of bargain price point, so you get the same kind of feeling, the same type of look, but without the, the high cost for it. So I was looking around on shopmissa.com, and everything there is $1, and I found some different palettes that looked very close and colors, and I thought I would go ahead and do an eye makeup look using both palettes and show you guys and see if it's close enough that we can call it a dupe. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you guys also some up close swatches so you can see the color differences between each one. And the ones that are marked number 1 are the Poppy palette, and the ones that are marked number 2 are the Princessa palettes from Shop Miss A, and these are only $1. This palette itself is $38, which can be kind of pricey, so you can buy 4 of these and still achieve a very similar look. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by showing you what the palette itself looks like, and it's actually really lovely. It has very pretty packaging. As you can see, it's definitely kind of a neutral palette. It's supposed to be their summer palette. It is a limited edition. But on this one it has, kind of a lighter brown. This one is actually a very strong peach color, and then there's a lighter kind of pink color. And on this side it's a very bright kind of white color, a medium kind of fawn brown, and then a darker type of brown, and then there's the blush in the middle. But I thought it would be really fun, especially this is my favorite half of the palette, the part right here. So I'm going to show you guys a look featuring that first so you can see what it looks like. And what I found that I thought were pretty close, just by looking at the website, I was immediately intrigued, but this is the Princessa Shanghai eyeshadow, and it's part of their City Girls eyeshadow palettes. It's actually a little trio, and inside it actually comes with a little mirror. Hey, there you guys are, and my fancy lighting there. And as you can see already, there's some close similarities there between the actual different colors here, but I thought that would be a really fun one to try out. And to achieve the darker color on this, I'm actually going to use the Princessa New York eyeshadow. And it has a really kind of a stronger brown, which I think would be a little bit closer to the brown in the palette. So what I thought I would do is apply the eyeshadow from the Tarte palette on one eye, and then the eyeshadow from the Princessa trios on the other eye, and let's see if it's actually a pretty close dupe. So I've already applied a primer on both of my eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Tarte palette, and I'm going to use everything on the right hand side of the palette. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the center color here, which is the peach, using the Tarte palette, and then I'm going to apply it using a fluffy brush there. And this is going to be a really basic eyeshadow look. I'm also going to use this brown tone here as for my crease, and then use the highlight color for the highlight as well. And for the next step, I'm actually going to use this Eco Tools kind of blending brush here, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out just a little bit. And for the last step, I'm actually going to use this highlight shade and go ahead and apply it all over the upper brow bone region. And I'm going to use a regular shadow brush here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in just a little bit more with my shading brush. And then I'm going to follow it up with a coat of the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. So there is the finished eye look on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on the other eye. And I'm going to start with the Princessa Shanghai trio, and I'm going to start in this shade right here. Immediately, the first thing I'm noticing is more fallout on this side, but the colors are pretty darn similar. As you can see, it's a pretty close match for the colors. And next, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Princessa NYC eyeshadow, and I'm going to actually use the darkest color in this palette here as the crease color. So the first thing that I noticed is I'm definitely going to have to go in and be a little bit heavier handed with the crease color, because on this one it's a little bit more pigmented, so I'm not having to work with it as hard, but on this one it is going to take a little bit more working with, but you get the same, you know, type of effect. I'm going to go ahead and use this color in the Shanghai palette, which is the lighter color. This one is not as close of a dupe for the other colors, but I think it will serve the same purposes. So here is the finished eye look on this one. And here is a close-up comparison of both. So I think overall they're pretty close match. I think the colors are, you know, very close to each other. The highlight color seems to be the biggest difference between the two. And I do think that the Princessa eyeshadows particularly have more fallout, and they are not as pigmented. So you do have to build it up a little, but using a good primer, I think you could still achieve pretty much the same type of effect. And the Tarte ones are really lovely. I'm definitely, you know, a fan of them. But they also are super pigmented. So I think that's the major difference that you're paying for there, is that the pigmentation is a lot stronger on the Tarte one. But if you want to save yourself, you know, instead of paying $38, you can pay $2 and achieve the same look. I would definitely try that one out and, you know, see if you can work with it a little bit. I do think you have to do a little bit more building up though. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!